Okay, welcome to Module 2. Hopefully at this point you're figuring out what it means to be an online student and what it means to be an online student in this course so that the rest of the semester will be a little bit easier for you. I say that because Module 2 is the heaviest workload of all of the modules in this particular course. So as you can see, you have a lot of reader responses, you have 6 discussion boards, and then you've got 2 papers that you need to write for this course, and then you'll end it all with your final journal. Read through the learning outcomes and expectations. Readings, you have 5 readings. All 5 focus on how to find good information, especially information on online, and then how to understand the online information that you do find. Not how to read it better, but how to understand why it's published in the place that it's published and what that actually means. What makes that meaningful, what doesn't make it meaningful, and all of the information like that. You'll need to use all of that and those strategies as part of your annotated bibliography. You then have 3 videos to watch. All 3 videos focus on data, what data means, how to manipulate data, and how to make sense out of data. So you go from how to find data to how to understand data, both of which are very important for your annotated bibliography, which will then lead into a very solid paper for your final paper in this particular course. Hopefully these will also give you strategies for how to find information for your capstone courses in your actual major so that your final papers for your bachelor's degree will be a little bit easier for you. As you can see, you have 6 reader responses to complete. Again, all of the information for what to look for in the reader responses and what to post in the reader responses is available in the syllabus. You then have 6 discussion boards. The first 3 focus on what data is, how to understand data, and what that means for your particular major. The 4th reader responses are the student-led presentations. Again, see the sign-up sheet for all that information. And then discussion board 5 starts the peer review strategies. So in this case, you're peer reviewing the research proposal, which is one of the 2 papers due for this module. So make sure to come up with new strategies, to adapt strategies from the previous module so that you can, again, successfully peer review the research proposal. Discussion board 6 is then where you will actually peer review. Module 2 topics for the student-led presentation. The next set of information is the research proposal. Be sure to read through all of the information on what the research proposal should contain, how to find all the information for it that you need. And then there's the annotated bibliography. So the annotated bibliography is going to be a list of the sources that you've found up to this point. Hopefully that should be the majority of them towards your final paper. You need to have read at least half of them, which in this case is 8. I provided information on how to summarize what needs to be included in the annotated bibliography, so you can see right here a brief summary, a description of how this source will help you, and a description of why this source and this material are meaningful sources for your disciplinary audience. So you're actually considering, if you found a blog that helps you understand a specific definition of your topic, is that blog going to be taken seriously by academics in your field or not? Because again, this is an academic paper, so do professors trust these blogs or not? And then finally, the last portion of your annotated bibliography is the disciplinary discourse, where you're going to reflect on all of the citations. This is going to be 1 to 2 paragraphs where you summarize how each of these citations fits into the broader scheme of your project. So you're really understanding, just like they talked about in the TED Talk videos, how does your data, which are all of the sources you found up to this point, how does that support the argument that you're trying to make? So in this case, we're highlighting that what you have to say and the point that you're trying to make is most meaningful, and all of the resources are simply sources to support the point that you're trying to make. So it makes them secondary, but also meaningful. Finally, we end with a self-reflection journal when I list out all of the questions there. If you have any questions about any of the assignments in this module, any of the due dates, or any of the comments that I make on any of your grades, feel free to send me an email.